Alright, I guess we're just gonna go for it like this. I've been thinking, how should I start or intro or anything, but I guess this is the intro. So this is the first episode of what I'm calling the Hobcast. It's like a hobby podcast pun because this is my channel. I'm gonna share some of my hobbies and kind of just document some of the things I do because I think it'll be cool just to have my own log to look back on of content that I've created surrounding my hobbies and things I do and things that are going on, things I feel like talking about, and maybe someone somewhere will have interest in it as well. So again, this is kind of like an intro, first attempt at talking to my phone to myself kind of video, but I wrote down a couple things that I want to mention, and hopefully that'll be enough to have some people stick around. So I guess the most important part of a podcast focused around hobbies is which hobbies. So excuse me, I have quite a few of them. Now, some of the bigger ones at the moment are the Kendama has been providing a lot of excitement for me, and there's a lot of people that are really crazy at Kendama that are kind of inspiring me to not suck at it. So I'll do some work on that. I need to make sure I look over here instead of over here, or else it looks even worse. So try to remember to do that. Cubing, another big one that probably you'll see quite often in the background of many videos. The format I'm kind of going for is with the exception of this where I'm just sitting here talking to myself, is kind of having something going on in the background. So whether I'm cubing, practice, things I would do normally, or if I'm like ripping a little Kendama sesh, have that going while I do the dialogue about who knows what. So yeah, I was talking about hobbies, Kendama, the cubing, and then I've been getting into Star Wars Lego collecting again, which is something I was into a long time ago, maybe 10 years ago, that has recently piqued my interest again. And if you see my eyeballs going back and forth, yes, that's because I can't resist looking at myself, but I'll try to look into the camera. So why did I have this idea to kind of podcast style show my hobbies? It's because it's content that I feel like I've been looking for a long time that I don't see a lot of. So it's like the goal, like I don't expect anybody to sit and stare at their screen listening to me talk and watching me, do whatever, which I'll get to some of this. I plan on kendama-ing a little bit later, but I want to kind of explain the goal with this first. So I'm always looking for content that'll kind of be like background almost. So like say I'm cubing or something myself, then I have something playing in the background that I don't necessarily have to pay full attention to like get the gist of. Podcasts are good for that. Like, you can play them in the background, and when you happen to tune in, it's usually interesting. But I don't want it to be like all about news or drama or other things that people are usually podcasting about. I want to have kind of my hobbies be the focus because that's what I'm interested in. And then, it's like watching a podcast, but every time you look at the screen, you might see something more fun and exciting than just somebody sitting around. So hopefully that'll be a bit of the appeal, but who really knows? Just looking at my scribbled down notes to try to keep myself on track because I don't see this going well if I don't have some kind of cue cards to get me through. But yeah, so I was talking about like the background content, which could be something for when I'm doing homework. Not me, this isn't for me, I'm not going to watch this again, but the style of content, doing homework, if you're doing your own hobby things in the background, if you're just relaxing on Instagram and you throw something in the background, maybe this would be it, and maybe this will inspire somebody to pick up a kendama if they see it or something. So I think that'd be cool. Kind of more like a showcase, but still something that can be interesting, something that can be watched in the background. So why now? I'm wondering the same thing. Why is now the time that I'm choosing to do this? Well, a lot recently, you see, well, I don't know if you see, but I see a lot of people my age and even teenagers, like people younger, are kind of picking something they enjoy doing and they're kind of pursuing it, whether it be like a small business. Some people knit scarves and make an Instagram page and sell them, and it turns into something bigger. And people that are like motivated to chase something, they're making moves and they're doing stuff, and I think that's pretty cool. So I guess this is my attempt at having my own thing to do. Will be this kind of podcast style. Hopefully I don't have to every 2 seconds, but haven't talked for this long of a period of time in like a couple months with quarantine time. But so yeah, this is my kind of pursuing what I enjoy doing and seeing what it turns into. A bit of the inspiration came from another podcast I listened to, which is called Missing Pieces. Greg is the name of the guy that hosts that, and he's a real advocate for people creating their own channels, like YouTube channels or Instagram pages or whatever, for their hobbies and things they enjoy. And basically what he says is, if you have a hobby or you have something that you're interested in, then you have content. You have a channel that, whether it be 1 or 1 million people, they might enjoy it. So again, I guess that's just me taking action on something like that and seeing where it goes. The format won't, like I said, always be just this fun sitting position. But more the style in general, I want to be really chill and relaxed. If there's some dead time, then that's okay. Again, it's for the background. It's for relaxing, not for not for firing you up, not for you to glue your eyes to. But that's what I want to do: host something that's easy for anybody to watch, and anybody can get some enjoyment watching it, but be able to relax and kind of have something going on. Feel like they're, okay, that sounds super cheesy. I was gonna say, like, feel like they're not alone, but you know what I mean when you want to have like background things on. Usually for me it's like Hell's Kitchen reruns or something, but this could be it for you. I guess moving forward, I don't know how far my hobbies will take me in terms of things to talk about that won't get old. I feel like I have a lot to talk about, but depends, I guess, who's interested in what I have to say. But the goal, thinking long term, because I guess you gotta think big, is like most podcasts are. Well, I don't know about most. Most of the podcasts I watch are like guest focused. There's a host that everybody knows and loves, but it's a lot of emphasis on the guest and who's there. So maybe in the future, whether it be like just some of my friends or people that I come across that are, they have their own unique hobby, or they're doing something cool, I think it'd be cool to talk to people like that. And then with hobbies and things like that kind of being the focus, but hobbies very a broad term, because I mean, maybe someone that likes I don't know, cooking, that's a hobby. So maybe if I meet a young aspiring chef or something, then they can come on here. Having trouble keeping the thoughts together, but we'll just keep it rolling. Yeah, I think guests eventually long term would be pretty cool. Now that's pretty much all the intro. Basically the goal, the purpose, the inspiration, what I want to do in the future, where I plan to take this. But other than that, like I said, I want to give some more exciting, not very exciting, but content that was stimulating for the eyes. So I kind of want to step up and have a little Kendama playtime while I discuss something that I wanted to mention, which is kind of another, I guess it falls into inspiration and what I was saying. It's kind of more about why I want to create this kind of like relaxed style content, other than it just being like background for somebody doing their hobby stuff. Maybe like a reason that would pull more people in, being that it's more kind of like positive and I don't know if positive is the right word, but wholesome maybe. I don't know if I'm wholesome, but maybe I'm wholesome. I don't know, but yeah. So a couple things in that regard, which is like, I guess you would call them dislikes that I have with most of the content that is popular on YouTube these days. I realize I'm saying like just about every other word, so I guess I'll try to get better with that. It's gonna take practice, I guess, to sit down and talk and discuss, even if it's like hobby stuff that I'm obviously interested in. I'm just not used to, talking about it for great lengths of time. But yeah, so I think that covers the basis, and I don't know if I should bring this little piece of paper with me so I don't forget what I was planning on talking about. But I want to put this in like a bit of a better location just to be able to see. So I'm just going to step back there so you can get a good view of this Kendama stuff I'm running. So we'll throw this right about there. I mean, we'll play with it. Let's see. If I'm back about here, I guess this is how I'll measure what you're able to see. If we're up to there, down to about there, I think that's pretty good. I might drop it down just a little bit so you can get a better view of what's going on. And while I'm doing this, I'll go through, like I said, a bit of the issues I have with content that's becoming more and more popular on YouTube. That, I mean, I guess if it's becoming popular, people like it, but I don't think it's good for people to be spending their entire day watching stuff like that. So real quick before that, I guess as I'm doing this, I'll kind of mention what I'm doing. I've been trying to practice lines more with Kendama tricks, which is like one trick after another without like the reset. So very simple tricks. I'm just going to be going for like an earth turn, which is like when the ball, well, the tama for Kendama people, the ball for everybody else. When you flick that up and it does one spin in the air and lands back on the spike, and then switching grips to a J stick, jumping stick, which is basically the same idea, but flipping the Ken or the wooden part instead. So one rotation of this back into the spike. So I'm just going to be running those, and obviously I'll miss a lot of them in the process, but I guess that's part of the fun. So that was first attempt, which was not too bad on the earth turn. But so yeah, while I'm doing this, it was the kind of dislikes I have for current YouTube content, which is the first is like the super hype, always high energy craziness vlog style, I guess. I mean, any video can be that crazy hype style, but the need to be super high energy all the time. Hey man, what's going on? We're doing this and this and this, and things of that nature are kind of irritating to me. I guess just because it's so artificial, and I don't know about you, but especially like kids. I mean, I don't have kids, but I don't know why anybody would want their kids watching stuff like that all the time. I feel like like I said, it's just so artificial. And geez, I can't get that rotation going good, so I guess we'll start reverse and see what happens. Yeah. So anyways, that's the first thing, is that super high energy, hype all the time, has to be exciting, has to be thrilling kind of content, which is obviously very popular because you see it everywhere, but something that I want to try to stray away from. Something else that I find becoming more and more popular that I just think is pretty ridiculous is all these how to easily make money super fast, 10 ways, easy make money on YouTube, make money free from home on your couch, millionaire dollars, I'm a millionaire because I did this. That was cool. Make money fast money, easy money videos like that, because they're incredibly popular. I see lots of them with millions and millions of views, but I think one thing that people fail to realize is that anybody making those kind of videos and getting millions of views on them is making lots of money off of those videos. So for entrepreneurial people that are making videos like that, I mean, that's just another one of their business ventures, I guess you'd call it. And I don't know how much of what they teach is actually easy to do or not, but from my experience, there's no easy guaranteed free money to be had. So I guess that's all I'll say about that. But keep in mind that every time you watch one of those videos, it's just paying them a little bit more to pull you in with your hope that there's some easy way. I mean, perhaps it's easy if you get lucky, but there's I don't think any guaranteed easy method. If there is, let me know. I mean, I know this isn't it, but this is what I enjoy. So we'll leave that at that. I'm not able to hit these earth turns as well as the jumping sticks, so I'm just gonna start from this position to hopefully get the whole line. Haven't done any kendama at all today, so that's why a lot of these are not hitting too well, but there's that. And switching the grip, kind of got to give it this little swoosh so that it switches there, and then one earth turn. Not enough turn, but almost. So yeah, I mentioned the crazy hype energy videos that I don't like. It's just like a big list of things. I say that I don't like negativity, and then I give you a list of things that I don't like, but I'm sure you can see past the irony there. And yeah, there was one more point I had written on that piece of paper that I guess I'll just forget about, because unscripted is better, I guess, more natural. Yeah. I feel like maybe when I'm talking, I'm not able to focus on hitting these kendama tricks as well. Maybe this is something I should have thought of before I decided to make a whole podcast in this format. But nonetheless, hopefully enjoyable enough for whoever's gonna watch it. It's way too much turn. Okay, let's focus on this for try to get one line, and then see if there's anything else to say. There's a nice J stick, and the transfer didn't go. So let's try this reverse. There's the nice earth turn. And the transition, again, that's hard. Get up to earth turn, not enough turn. Maybe I'll just go for something crazy. Sometimes you give it a good flick, it goes around 3 or 4 times, and if it lands back on, that's super satisfying. So maybe that'd be cool to get. We'll see. There's that. See, that was about 3 or 4 revolutions, but didn't stick, obviously. Oh, okay, there's a nice one. 3 or 4 earth turns in one go there. So that's cool to get on camera on episode 1. That's your bonus for sticking around for however many minutes this has been. But yeah, remembering now, the only The only other last thing I want to touch on was, I guess kind of goes along, well, not really. It's more the negativity side of a lot of content, which is, a lot of stuff is drama based. You know how many views drama videos get. What's recent? Shane Dawson's been taking a lot of heat. Gabby Hanna takes a lot of heat all the time. Whether it's deserved or not, I don't know, but it's what gets the clicks and stuff. And it's just, I feel like people that get sucked into stuff like that, they miss out on the good wholesome side of things. So I want to stray away from that as much as possible. But yeah, I don't know what it is about people that drives us all to watch drama and negativity, and people fighting is always exciting. I don't know. I guess it's just fun to see somebody else in pain. I mean, I don't know what else it could be, but it's something I want to stray away from. So let's try to hit, I don't know why I keep adjusting that with my hand. Probably shouldn't be doing that, but I don't know how many people are going to make it this far anyway. Probably not enough people that are going to criticize me for it, so. Okay, let's get the transition. No, not able to stick. I don't know what it is with that transition right now that I'm not able to hit. Let's just try that on its own. Well, I was actually going from, from this position. Gotta really, maybe I need to let it sit another minute to really keep it on there. But I don't want to drag this out too much longer. I mean, I feel like I've said what I have to say. You can kind of understand the format now of me kind of doing my thing, but trying to keep you entertained with my thoughts and stuff as I do it. That was almost the line. That would have been cool right at the end, doing my little outro thing and just hit it in the background. But not everything can go as planned. So let's try to hit it a couple more times, and then we'll wrap this first thing up. If anyone's still sticking around all the way through, maybe you're not even listening right now, but you've got it on in the background. That would be very nice of you to let it run through. Watch time is a big deal these days, I hear. Not able to get that to stick. Let's start from earth turn grip again. I'm just firing this thing all over the place now. One turn, not enough juice on that. I really hope all of this stayed in frame, because if not, it's going to be really painful for anybody. There's earth turn and got the transition. If we can hit this, that's the line. Ah, look at that. Perfect way to end it off. What about a double? That was like a triple, nowhere near, but okay, we'll bring this back in. You get the idea. Doing fun stuff as I blabber on. Only ran about 23, 4-ish minutes, which is not unbearable, but as I find more things to do, more things to talk about, I'm sure they'll run a little bit longer. It's kind of on an up angle, so don't want the nostril shot, but I'll check here to make sure there was nothing I really wanted to mention. Oh, there is something I wanted to mention. Maybe a little bit of inspiration for anybody else that wants to, pursue something, and kind of why I chose to jump on this now. Well, not really a reason, but kind of a cool parallel. So like I mentioned, I was kind of getting back into the Lego Star Wars collecting, and that led me to eBay and Kijiji and all the typical places that you don't pay full price, because that's another thing I don't like to do, is pay full price for things. But yeah, so went on Kijiji, found a set that I was quite interested in for a price that I was quite interested in, and I saw the listing was posted 7 weeks ago. So it's been up there for a long time, so nobody snagged it in 7 weeks. So with that, I said, I have enough time to think about it. 7 weeks it's been there, no one's touched it. I have a day to consider if I want to spend my money on it or not. But within about 2 hours of me first seeing the posting, taking that 2 hours to think about it, I looked at the listing again, and it was titled whatever the set's called, sold pending pickup. And I was sad. Well, not sad, but surprised. I mean, like I said, it's been up there 7 weeks and nobody bit. And the moment that I decided to think about it, like the point I'm trying to get at is, when I saw that, if I had jumped on it at that time, then I would have had it right now, right? But because I waited, I totally missed out. So I guess if you see the opportunity to do something, then don't wait on it. Opportunity, I guess, too, for me with this plays a big factor, because right now with everybody at home and coronavirus, COVID time, it gives me the opportunity to, I guess, sit down and do this. I wouldn't normally have the free time, I guess, that I have to sit down and kind of plan out. I mean, despite what it looks like, I planned this out a little bit, and I plan to plan future episodes as well, to kind of, keep the flow and thing rolling smoothly, so it's not a total mess. I hope this wasn't a total mess. I don't think it was a total mess. Hoping that those Kendama shots were in frame, but if not, it'll be funny in 2 years when this is really old and not important anymore. Maybe I'll be in a nice studio one day looking back, but I don't think anytime soon. And I don't want to think about things like that. Just want to do it because I enjoy it, and I want to share my hobbies with someone. Someone may be interested. Someone may want something to watch while they take a shower. Or, okay, maybe not take a shower, when they do their work from home. Maybe they want something in the background, so this could be that. And yeah, it interests a lot of people, because that's one thing is so I guess I'll use myself as an example. Like the Kendama and the Lego collecting and the Rubik's Cube stuff are like all different interests of mine, but maybe it's smart for YouTubers to have like a more niche focus. Like, this guy does just cubing stuff, this guy just Lego stuff. But I always wondered, like, if I pick out like, my favorite cubing YouTuber, I'd love to see him try to like do some kendama tricks or something, just because I'm interested in both of those things, and I'm interested in the content creator themselves. So I mean, it'd be a cool crossover for me. The thing is, I guess it depends how many people would think like that, but I guess part of my goal is to get you inspired to get into some of these things. I think that'd be cool if someone gets like super into kendama just because they saw me do some stupid stuff with it back there. But yeah, I don't want to drag this out any longer than it needs to be. I think this is a sufficient introduction to what's to come, and I hope even if you're not listening at the moment because it's playing in the background, I hope you enjoy or get something out of it, and you're able to maybe get inspired to do something of your own, or just even if this inspires you to stand up from your horizontal position and maybe try to juggle some marbles or something, inspire you to do something, that'd be cool. So I don't really have an outro. I don't have any idea how to cut it off. I do have a nice end card that was created for me by I'll link the artist's Instagram down below. It's my girlfriend's art, so very grateful for that. And I guess probably about now the music should have started playing, and I don't know if it started yet or not, but yeah, other than that, yeah, tune in for future stuff, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed.